Hello guys and welcome to my channel Go Digit. First of all, I'm so sorry that from the past 4 or 5 weeks I was not been able to post any video because of the reason is that actually I got infected by the COVID-19. Yes, it was true, but now I am feeling good and now um, my report is negative and thus I'm back again with the video. So let's begin with the today's video and the topic which I have chosen today is warehouse setup. Okay, so let me open up the warehouse setup. When you click on the warehouse setup, first of all let me tell you what exactly this warehouse setup is and on what scenarios we must have to configure it. Okay, so just like we configure the sales and receivable setup or the purchase and payable setup for performing the sales transactions or the purchase transaction in the system, same like whenever we have to perform any warehouse related activities or the transactions in the system, we work or configure the two setups in the business central. Yes, this is not the one setup only which we have to configure. The second setup was location card. I have already made a one video related to the location card, and if you have not watched it, then I would suggest you to please watch it first. I will uh, like give a link in the this end of this video. Okay, so this is the these are the two setups. I would say the first one is the location and the second one is the warehouse setup, where we can perform or the configure the warehouse process uh, in the business central. Okay, so that's why if you see the fields which are available in the warehouse setup are also available in the location card. So when you open up the location card and go to this warehouse tab, here you also find the same kind of fields like require, receive, shipment, put away, pick, and here we have same kind of fields available in the warehouse setup also. So what exactly the difference between these two setups and uh, under what conditions or under what scenarios these setups actually work? Okay, so this is what we're gonna learn in this today's video. So first, like when we open up the warehouse setup, here we have two tabs. The first is general and the second tab is numbering. So when we check the numbering tab, here we have defined the number series for the different warehouse processes. So for example, we have defined number series for warehouse receipt process. We have defined a number series for the posted warehouse receipt document, and just like for the other different types of warehouse documents or the processes. So this tab is dedicated to the number series only. Now coming back to the main tab, which is the general tab. So if you look at this right portion, here we have these three fields available, and mostly these are talking about the policies, and we must not have to change or configure any default value which is available in these fields. So we should not consider these fields as such and keep it whatever the default values available here. The main thing which we have to configure are belongs to like these four fields. So for example, if you want to perform or if you want to post the warehouse receipt document, then we must check this to true, and so on with the put away document. If you want, we can configure this. If you want the system should post the warehouse shipment, then we must configure this, and so does with the require pick. But if we check the location card also, the that location card also having these four fields, so where exactly the difference lies? So the main difference is that because look in the location master we have defined the location name. Okay, so whatever the settings or whatever the configuration we do in the location card, that configuration is limited to only that particular location. All right, but here in the warehouse setup, if you see, we are not providing or configuring any location, any particular location here, because that's why there is no location name field available where we are giving any location name or number. So whenever we are performing any transaction in the system, whether it is a sales transaction or the purchase transaction with blank location, yes, with blank location, then only on those transactions these configurations comes into the picture. All right. So let's check it out with an example. Okay, so here we have already configured the require receipt and the require shipment. So that means I want the system should post the warehouse shipment or create the warehouse shipment whenever I am performing any transaction in the system with the blank location. So let's create one sales order in the system, and let me create one new sales order. Input the customer name and just make sure that location should be blank. So I'll keep it blank, and in the type field place item, and in the item number we can put any item number here, and the location code in the line also should be blank. Let's place one quantity here. Okay, so as you can see, as soon as I place the quantity 1 here, quantity to ship remains blank, and this is happening because of our configuration which we did in the warehouse setup require shipment. All right, so let's say if I keep it blank or keep it false, and then if I create any new sales order, let's say, and now let's make the location code blank, item, item number, quantity as 1, and now when we check the quantity to ship, it is having the value as 1, right? Because in this, because the location code is blank and there is no warehouse configuration for the sales process, for the shipment process, so here we can directly post the warehouse, the actually the sales shipment. So for example, let me check if system allow me to post the warehouse shipment or not. So here I'll create the, click on this function, create warehouse shipment, and it will first give me an error that the order should be released. So let me release the order, and let me click again, create warehouse shipment. See, the error is coming that no warehouse request was found. The warehouse shipment could not be created. All right. Now moving back to the warehouse setup again, and if I check this field to true again, now let's check out what exactly the system now show to us. Click on new again, create a new sales order, keep the location code as blank, and here I place the item. Okay, and quantity as 1. Now we can just check out that quantity to ship is still blank. Okay, so now let's release the order and just check whether the create warehouse shipment function works now or not. Click here, and that's it. The warehouse shipment header has been created, right? This is my warehouse shipment document. And from here, if I want, I can post the shipment, and that's it. My sales order has been shipped completely. Quantity shipped turned to 1, right? And if I want to check the shipment, here it is. So this all happened because of the warehouse setup configuration which we did. So now we all know what exactly the difference between the warehouse setup and the location card. All right. So warehouse setup only works for the blank locations. Okay. Whenever you are doing or making any transaction or any process where you have not defined any location, then warehouse setup configuration will come into the picture. Okay, so I hope now you have learned something from this video, uh, and in case you like my video, I just request you to please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching the video.